pull-ups and a seated overhead press. I've been doing seated overhead press really just to test my core strength and strictness of the movement. Certainly not great at them yet, but I really like how it forces me to think about the correct positioning. Whew. This is always the toughest one, toughest workout of the week. Fourth day, and movements that I'm not particularly good at. Sort of like the Nordics front squats. They're movements I'm not naturally good at. You got to put in the work to try to get better at them. So that's literally my mentality every week is show up and try hard. Usually setting a minute timer in between sets. Usually asking Alexa to set timers. But I won't annoy you with that, so I'm just doing it on my watch. All right. That's 5. 3 more. So if I fail on a rep, we'll pull ups. I'm typically jumping up and then doing an eccentric down. Second set of overhead presses. So I'm going for 8 to 10 there. If I start to lose positioning, I'll go 8. I'm really just looking for that range. They're so challenging, right? Because I can't lean back to press. You know, I can't arch my back. It's a strict contraction of my hips. Getting a little more internal rotation while externally opening my legs. It's challenging for my hips that have been weak for a long time. I didn't purposely train them for years, so I feel like I really earn every rep of those. All right, last set of pull-ups. You know, one thing I've heard is thinking about Nordics and pull-ups in the same fashion. Being able to pick up your body weight with your legs, posterior part of your body. Being able to pick up, also move your body weight with your hands by pulling with your upper body. So similar movements. One more isolation, one more compound, but similar concept. So my goal is to get my Nordics closer to my pull-ups, and just balance that out over time. Four more. May have to be eccentric, or I'll start to take the chain off. When I start to get to this point, I'll think about 1 to 2 reps at a time, but I don't want to take too long between the sets either. I take that back. Sometimes I'll take a little bit longer, see if I can complete more in succession. And other times, then I'll just keep a certain pace. Right now, a little bit longer. Kind of just varies by the week, honestly. Last set of overhead press. Very tough set. Oh, great work. Okay. All right. Hitting my main strength right in the beginning. Pull-ups, seated overhead press. I'm going to finish it up with dumbbell cross bench pullovers, eccentric trap 3 lowering on a 45-degree back extension, external rotations, wrist strength, ulnar flexion, or flexion extension, and pigeon, stretch on a bench, and pancakes. All right, see you Saturday.